you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Gators will kick it away to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Savage. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Longhorns offense takes the field. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Gator fans love to see their teams scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line. On third down, he drops to throw. The screen, he can go. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up fourth down. The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So Florida's offense will have its first possession of the game. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
Here comes the option. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see.
He's got it in more than enough for a first down.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's picked off at the goal line. He's brought down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. Keep it on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And the Longhorns decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they put it in play. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again.
Turning it on. Makes it past the marker. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down.
Cooler 18! Cooler 18! Here we go!
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before. The football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Off the play fake. Going downfield for the big play. Makes the grab right down the middle. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. They go to the counter. Made him miss again. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. And the Gators want to move quickly.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch him slipping.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Connors. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played one period. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down.
6 remain. 6 remain. Base 27.
Quick release by the QB. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Gators come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Handoff to the lone back. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. Unloads quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. He's going to take off. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. 5 yards away from another third down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play. I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Florida State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Seminoles ever do that? Never know what can happen when two good teams face off. But even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Leaves it with the back. Boards are in the hurry-up. Makes the catch. It's Davis. There he goes. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. You got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up, and they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
To the air on second down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Catch in the middle, it's McNabb. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Absolutely center cut. And with that, they've taken the lead. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working that wide receiver screen. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On the option. He'll toss it. Across the 25, he's got room. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Connors. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. Off play action. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. And the Gators in the hurry-up. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 1st down. Release to the back. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They're setting up the screen. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's same page for this big down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock for a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty's going to give the offense a first down. There's no real good spot on the field for a roughing the kicker penalty, but I'd say putting the offense in the red zone is extra bad. From the red zone, looking for a man. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Gator!
A really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance. Excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far.
And the Longhorns will line up to kick off and start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Coleman.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Going to swing it on second down. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Well, you know the offense is going to come out trying to get this guy the football, right? He's their best receiver. He's their best receiving target. Great job on defense knocking that one away.
Oh, they really could have used that catch. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Gators will line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Let's see what he can do with it. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Power football with the run. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Davis. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Got the first down and still on his feet. And a really nice run and pickup there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Gives it on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And it is still a 4-point deficit.
And those sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
It's complete on the right side. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. After that last completion, it's second down. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team. You got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage with no gain on the play.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It'll be 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Texas! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Leaves it with the back. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. And the Gators come to the line in the hurry-up.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Now on the option. The pitch. Got the first down and more. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up up the first down on the play.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Finds a tight end. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. The Gators are marching down the field.
We knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Picks up the first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage.
Oh, he's got some space. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The offense changing the play. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. On the option. They'll go to the ground. Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Florida! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And that's a really nice physical run. This is a team that prides themselves on the ability to establish the line of scrimmage. And here we are in the fourth quarter, late in the game. Everyone's tired, and a no-nonsense run. Great push by the offensive line, taking the lead with that touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. From the gun, the running back has it. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Breaks into the open. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the first down at the 30.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. Look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down. And the Longhorns back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking for space. It's Watkins. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Corners are walked up tight. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. This crowd on hand trying to make
Packers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They're facing a 3rd down. He might want another play. Pulls and fires complete. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get...
Turning it on! Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
He leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Gators line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Sends it back in motion. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them, so now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done.